Welcome to the 14th chapter with Leeds United. You will see in this squad view that we have two new players, but one is not new. The one who is not new is this Connor Shaughnessy. I'm not sure if you might recognize it if I streamed the match that he was in, one of the cup. I had a space to register a player and I chose him because he can play both in the center of midfield and in the center of defense. And besides his low agility, he is not worse than any of the center backs that I let go this season or are not going to play as center backs anymore. The other new player is David Raya. I was not planning in the end to sign a goalkeeper, but then I realized that Lonergan was quite poor for a Premier League team. And that moment I saw David Raya and decided to sign him up. He is one of the few goalkeepers that I've ever seen who has very good vision. And he's going to play as a sweeper keeper to make another way to compensate for the high closing down that is meant to be done in our back four. As for other signings that were announced and you saw them, that's why I don't call them new players, but they are new players to the squad. You see that in the end I didn't bring Onoja or the other player, Da Silva, something, Denilson Da Silva, because I decided that with the goals of the save, which is a bit of testing of those ideas, I'm going to have Webster and Hector to play in the center back. So the starting pairing will be probably Basong and Jansson. Webster has played little because he picked an injury in the first match and he's been out for most of the preseason. Also, we haven't had many preseason matches. Fabio came, as I had said, and Cyborgs was signed because HSV. They wanted him to play in the first team and didn't want to loan him out again. And I think if we can't loan him again, then Cyborgs is a player that I prefer. He's done well so far. Regarding transfers, this was our final balance. We spent much more than we spent that we received in transfers. Stuart Dallas was sold to get the balance in the bank to positive. It went negative before that, and you will see that, or probably you have seen already, that we are about to begin the league. Against Arsenal we have a tough start of the season, with Arsenal first match, second match against Manchester United. Then Watford, Manchester City, Leicester, that I imagine being 2018, and they're still a very good side. The preseason was only 4 matches. We only lost against Marseille, but it wasn't a bad match from us. We beat Amiens comfortably. We went behind against Aberdeen, but then dominated the rest of the match, and we could have won by many more goals. And I believe that is all I have to go over to start. We're not going to make any changes to the tactics from the past season, and in this match we'll be having Wet Belt in goal. Locke Ayling, Sebastian Persson, and some books are lacking in match. Okay, doesn't matter. With only 4 matches played, there's not really been anybody who's been up to match fitness. In this season I decided to go also differently. I normally do 2 matches per week. Everybody plays the full match and the 11 alternates between matches. This time I've gone with 1 match per week because their risk of injury was high most of the time, and everybody plays half of the match. We're the white and play as the white team. They've having all the possession, but haven't made anything of danger until now. Everybody has been so late to go back to defending, despite having 4 players behind. Well, that was not as bad of a first half as I feared it could be. Still, I always forget to change the instructions for the distribution by the goalkeeper. They have one striker, 2 wingers, so distribute to center backs. They're also possibly trying to be too risky with their playing, so those changes will be done. I made a change to the advanced midfield player and set him to move into channels, because in the friendlies which I played in key highlights, he was getting too close to the striker and they were occupying the same space. But I didn't want to get him back to be advanced forward, and that a mistake of communication, I'd say, that shows the lack of match fitness of the players. By the way, I should change the training that I had to team cohesion, to balanced or something else. Bad pace by O'Kane. Oh, I also didn't say that several players were asking for new contracts, and I conceded it to them, apart from the ones that I already mentioned. Pablo Hernandez and Samu Saiz. Biedbald asked for a new contract. Eiling, O'Kane. I'm not sure if Jansson also did. Time to change. Pablo Hernandez and Samu Saiz are doing badly. Samu Saiz will go out. Let's say Umut Bozok. I'm gonna try Bozok in the middle and Hadi Sako, who is very good dribbling and getting away from the markers. That is the fullback, I think. Yes, we're back into the game. I chose Eiling for the fullback because he's playing center back. And I don't know whether that's considered in the game or not. I imagine no. But he's played so much as center back. I hope he could be more of like the center back type of fullback that I like. Long pass. And they're breaking it with their long passes. So the passing, and I will bring boy in the middle. Almost got there. And bad bad, he should have picked that ball. Wasn't that the thing? The ball was at his feet. Why didn't he pick it? He should have. Well, I think the next match, since we're already losing, we're going to be taking more risks. Next match will be for Raya. That was some less disastrous defending, but Box doesn't have the pace for that, and besides he was offside. End of the match. Not that disappointed. We managed to get a goal, which is a positive, and considered one more than we should because of Bilbao's stupid mistake. I'm not that unhappy with this first match. I am only unhappy that we've getting this tough start of the season. That is going to be everything for today.